Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday morning. I know I'm a little earlier than usual, but I have some things going on at work today. I have a meeting, and so I don't want to be late, and I still want to share with you. I thought about not getting on live, but I actually really love it, and I love seeing your comments, and I love connecting. So, anyway, here I am a little bit early. Let me see whether I can do the usuals. Share it into my Facebook group so that more people can see it in case I know sometimes it's hmm, tricky to see everything. So let's see if we can figure out how to share that. Meantime, if you are joining me live, go ahead and say hello in the comments. Tell me a little bit about how your um, weekend was, because I had a relaxing weekend. I probably should have taken a nap because I had the chance, but I didn't. So I'm still feeling a little tired, but it was nice. It was a long time. Oh, hi, Nan. Good morning. Um, long time since I had a weekend where I didn't have to do certain things. I mean, we did do a little recap to the church about our missions trip this past summer. So we did that, but and church, of course. But other than that, I didn't have to be somewhere. I know like last weekend was the ladies retreat weekend. The week before that, we went to Ottawa to take my son to check out universities, um, all kinds of things. So there's always been things going on, but this past weekend it was relaxing. So tell me in the comments what you did this past weekend, and why don't we get started with some of the news? So what's the news on the street? The biggest news is that um, we've got some new products releasing. Sorry, I seem a little distracted. There's like a chat with my Team Stick girls for those of us who want to go to the next Stampin' Up convention, which is in March, and the registration for it opens tomorrow. So a whole bunch of people are like just trying to make sure they get registered and know how to register, and where are we staying in hotels. So if you haven't attended a Stampin' Up convention before, I highly recommend it. It is so fun, so inspiring, so much to take in. We'll be actually the first to see new product in the next annual catalog. So and I'll be able to order it early too. So I encourage everyone to attend. If you're not a demonstrator, that's already one reason to become a demonstrator, is to be able to go to this awesome convention. So the North America version is in Raleigh, North Carolina. Anyway, so all of that to say, that's why I'm a little distracted. I see everybody chatting there in the chat. But let's see. Okay, the big news is the new product. So let me share my tabletop and see if, actually, first let me share where you can see the new product. So let's go there first. And then that way, let's see. I think it's here. Okay, so the easiest thing always, whenever there's a new product release, you can always go to What's New and check out new arrivals. And so that's a great place to see what's new. If you're on my email newsletter list, you would have seen we've got 2 new kits. This one, they're both pretty interesting. I love the layered landscapes. I'm definitely picking that up today. But the Nature's Paintings kit is something totally different. It actually allows you to play around with a technique, watercoloring. It comes with watercolor pencils, believe it or not, and an aqua painter so that you can practice your watercoloring techniques. Doesn't that look fun? So it is much less structured in terms of our other kits. It's actually more of a painting, playing kind of kit, which I think would be super fun and cool. So that's where you can see what's new. Okay, and let me stop sharing because I think some of you love to see things live. So why don't I open up some of that new product? I just got some of it myself because demonstrators were allowed to pre-order it. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so this is one of the new products that was released. Don't all run to the store at once. Oh, there's a giant shadow here. Let me see what I can make that shadow go away. Okay, so there we go. Okay, this is our color coach. So for those of you like me who aren't naturally super artistic or creative, this helps you to get an idea of how to match colors. And so there's different ways this wheel can help. So you can look at pairing colors that are opposite to each other in the color wheel, right? So if you look across, you can kind of like see how it's got, I don't know if you can see, right? So what are some complementary colors? So these colors could complement with these colors because they're opposite on the color wheel. See that? And then you could go analogous and I don't know how to say that word, but you could use colors that are sort of near each other in the color wheel and get a what do they call it? Side by side, color neighbors. Oh yes, harmony, right? So if you're looking for to create a card that has sort of harmonious colors that coordinate together, you would use these colors. So you just kind of turn the color wheel and you can kind of play with different options. Okay, and then of course our neutrals play nicely with everyone. So they've put the neutrals on the back so that you can decide which neutrals you want to use. Okay, so I think this is an amazing tool. It is available now to purchase. So let me know if you'd like to purchase it, or of course you can shop directly on my online store. Let me just you can just go to my linktree/stampin for fun, and there's a list of all my important links so that you can pop it into, just click whichever link you need, whether it's upcoming classes, whether it is shopping. Okay. Oh, hi, Shelley. Why are you saying welcome to summer? I feel like we're entering into winter. Are you on vacation somewhere tropical? I'll be super jealous if that's the case. Okay, so that's one of the new products I wanted to show you. Okay, I got to get crafting. I have a meeting later. So that's why I started early, not to talk more. Okay, so I actually purchased the sweets. I love purchasing in suites because things coordinate. And so I just recently purchased this new suite. I think it's called Marbled Elegance. Marbled Elegance. And let's see here. Da, da, da. Okay, so I think this is the stamp set. Okay, so it's crazy because yes, it is time to think about Valentine's Day. But as usual, I haven't finished all my Christmas cards, but I want to get these right away. And I think Stampin' Up! Has said this is the only Valentine's suite, even though we have another catalog coming up in January. But in terms of like a big suite, they're releasing it now so that you can be prepared. So here are the dies in that suite. We've got some larger hearts, some smaller hearts. This would also be great for scrapbooking and memory keeping as well. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and then in this suite are these cute little treat bags. So because Valentine's is a big time for candy, I think I once read somewhere that it was like chocolate candy gifts are like one of the top gifts during Valentine's. So there's like these mini little paper sacks. Okay, and then we've got the larger paper sacks as well. Okay, so these are all available to purchase now. They were just released today. And you know, you've heard me say I never recommend waiting if you love something, because so this gives you kind of the size difference between the mini and the large. So it looks like you get about 10. 1, 2, 3, no, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of each for a total of 16. So to give you an idea about sizing, this looks to be about 4.5 by 5 3/4, the large one. And the small one is about 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so that is about the size. I'm really excited to show you the paper. So we've got some gold heart gems, and it is going to coordinate gorgeous with this paper. Okay, I've only seen this paper online, but I can already tell I'm in love. Let me pull it out for you to see. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, so again, it is double-sided. Oh my gosh, you just want to go bam, beauty, incredible there. Okay, so you can see kind of the gold foil embedded right in it. It is double-sided, so one side has the gold foil, one side is a little more monochromatic. Okay, and there we go. Okay, there we go. We've got some beautiful, beautiful colors there. Okay, so they are available now. Don't wait. I don't think it's exclusive to Valentine's, of course. It doesn't have to be used for Valentine's Day. I could see these making gorgeous scrapbook layouts too, cards, treat packets, so many different things you could do. Yeah, I don't think it's exclusive to Valentine's. I just think of rich colors, right? So even if you were like doing a wedding, I think it would be really nice. Yeah, tell me in the comments what different ideas you would have to use this paper, these pinks and reds. Of course, I'm excited. You know, my favorite color is pink, so you're gonna can't go wrong with that. Okay, there's never enough room on my table. Okay, so I better get crafting because I have a meeting this morning. So I thought I would craft one of the cards that we made at Our Ladies Retreat weekend. And it is a elegant kind of card. I'm going to be using some of these products today. So it is the green and gold. And you may be saying, like, I have not seen that in the catalog. So friends, just a reminder that Stampin' Up! Is doing so many extra releases. So we're not just limited to when a catalog comes out. And so make sure you're always checking the new arrivals and also checking the online exclusive section of the store. So I'll show you where to find that. Just go to stampinup.ca, and you can always go to kind of this center banner to see everything. Make sure that my name's in the top left corner, and then you can always go to menu, online exclusives. Okay, so these are items that are available to purchase, but are just not seen in a catalog. So right there, you can see all the different things. I will show you the product that I'm using today. It is the green and gold suite. So we'll just keep going. It was released earlier, but you know, I wasn't in the mood for Christmas when they released it. So here we go. There's the Season of Green and Gold specialty paper. I'm going to also be using this stamp set, Greetings of the Season. There's actually coordinating vellum. So if you want the whole suite, I'm sure you can purchase that. But let me show you what I love are these dies. I'm not even going to use them today, but right here, the Greetings of the Season dies. You can buy them as a bundle and save 10%. I believe. You just have to kind of, here it is, Greetings of the Season bundle. Okay, or you can get the Season of Green and Gold Sweet collection where you've got the gems, the dies, all the stamp sets, the paper, the vellum, everything. So I'm going to be using this stamp set today, but I wanted to highlight the dies, although I'm not using them on this card. I did, probably next week I'll show you another card using this stamp set and dies. Okay, and my hope is that the ordering gift for November will be the pre-cut pieces for the cards that I'm showing this month. So just to give you a little heads up. Okay, so these dies are great because they can also be used as tags. Okay, so let me get back to this. Can I see you guys? Oh, how do I make this big again? They are beautiful papers. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to use that. Let me grab, okay, I got to clear my table here. Okay, and the cool thing is that I'll be using the Greetings of the Season, but there's also kind of a coordinating one called Everyday Greetings, which also coordinate. It's got the same kind of font and coordinate really nicely with these dies. Okay, so that's why I kind of store them together because, you know, in the future, you might want to still use these dies, but use them with everyday greeting sentiments instead of Christmas sentiments. But, you know, since I'm still working on my Christmas cards, we're still doing Christmas over here in the Coe household. Literally, Halloween just finished, so I'm allowed to get heavy into Christmas now. Okay, let me grab the cardstock. Okay, I'm going to be using the Garden Green cardstock here. Okay, and for those of you that came to my retreat a couple of weeks ago, you can say in the comments if you enjoyed making this card. I got a lot of great feedback from the make and takes from the retreat weekend. I loved making them and preparing them for you. So I am excited to share it with you for those of you that didn't get to come register for the retreat in the box or come to the live retreat. So I'm just going to cut it in half at 5.5, and then I am going to score it at 4.25. Okay, so we'll do that there. Okay, and then I'm just kind of doing a little Z fold just for fun. We're just going to fold this front panel back and line it up with the edge. Okay. And then we are going to put some designer series paper there. So I'm going to take some of this gorgeous green and gold. And let's see if we can, probably the one I want to use has already been used up because it's so gorgeous. I might have to pick a different one. We can use this one. I'll show you my finished one after. Let's see. No. Okay, well, I guess I used up the other piece. Let's see. There's so many beautiful pieces. Okay, I guess we'll use that one. I'll show you the other one I had in my example here. Okay, and then we are going to cut it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could use this one. I don't know which one I like better. Maybe this one. Okay, sorry, I mumble to myself when I craft. Do you ever do that? Okay. So what I'm going to do is just kind of measure this panel right here. So it is about 2 1/8. So I want 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to do 1 7/8, I think. 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. And that should give us our little panel there. Okay, good. And then what I'm going to need is a piece of basic white cardstock. And I'm going to create kind of a central mat here. So I think we'll do, let's try 4 1/4. by 3. Okay, I think that's about the size we need, 4 1/4 by 3. And then we're going to take our gorgeous, I used to think I had plenty of space on my table, but of late, there never seems to be enough space, ever. It's actually super frustrating. It probably just means I need to clean. Okay, and I'm going to use this beautiful gold mercury vellum. This is not part of the green and gold suite, but I think it coordinates so nicely. And again, it is an online exclusive. So, but look at how gorgeous this vellum is, right? So let's cut that at 4 inches by 2 3/4. Okay, and we will put that right on there. Bam. Okay, awesome. Let's adhere that down. And I do find with vellum, sometimes the little adhesive, you can kind of see it peeking through. It's not a big problem at all. But what I do is I hide my adhesive kind of behind the patterned parts. Okay, so I'm just going to put, well, probably that's a bit too much. Okay, I'm just going to kind of put little dots behind the little patterned parts of the paper and let it hide here. Okay, and then we'll adhere that on. Oh, this vellum is so elegant. Okay. It's so funny at the retreat, someone was asking like, where is this? Was this in the holiday mini catalog? And I couldn't remember where I bought it from. So I thought it was in the holiday mini, but it turns out it wasn't in that catalog at all. It was one of those outside releases. So I'm going to tell you I think I already told you the name of it, just in case you want to find it. You can always just put in the search box gold and it'll come up. It's called Gold Mercury Vellum. 164142. Okay, telling you now because I had a few people at the retreat buy this vellum because it is so beautiful. Okay, so we've got that. I think this green is a little bit dark to write our message, so let's do a little piece on the inside. So I'm going to cut it at 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, so if you're newer to paper crafting, a good paper trimmer is a must have, okay? 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay. What are some qualities of a good paper trimmer? The numbers and the measurements do not rub off. Okay. So I don't know how they do it, but it doesn't rub off. Okay. The other thing is that this is measured by the 16th of an inch. So you've got lots of ability to do different sizes. Okay. The other thing you're looking for is versatility. So this actually has an extension arm so that you can cut longer pieces of paper. It goes actually up to 17 inches out here. So that is excellent because then you can cut smaller things if you're cutting photographs or smaller pieces, but as well you can cut longer things. And speaking of smaller pieces, sometimes it's hard to kind of control it on this side. Stampin' Up's trimmer has a portion to the right so that you can kind of measure on both sides. Okay. As well, this trimmer has a scoring tool and a cutting tool included, and you can buy replacement blades as well, which is fantastic. Okay, so that's just some tips on trimmers, because you want to make sure that you have a good trimmer, because what's the point of spending the time crafting if you're not getting clean cuts or the right sizes when you need them? So it's good to invest in a good paper trimmer. Okay, there we go. And then this is the piece we cut earlier. You can see how the card is coming together. Good morning. I know I'm on a little bit early. Those of you who are used to seeing me at 9 and often late because I'm always running around, you're like, oh my gosh, yes, you missed half of it already because I want to make sure I get to my meeting at work on time. But I didn't want to miss crafting with you guys. Whoops, I'm just trying to line that up a little bit straighter. Okay, there we go. And we can put this portion on. Oh, okay, maybe we shouldn't have used too much liquid glue. Like a huge blob came on at that moment there. Okay, so let's put this on. Now, when you're putting a panel like this to make the front of your card, remember you're only going to put adhesive on one side. You're not going to cover the whole thing because I don't want to seal it shut. I just want it on this portion. Okay. Okay, so we'll pop that on here. And then I'm using I think it's called Golden Greenery dies. Okay, and they are part of the green and gold suite here. And I'm going to die cut a couple of pieces. I'll also die cut this piece here. Okay, so let's get our cut and emboss machine and cut out the pieces that we need. Yep. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then this is actually a nice die set that allows you to kind of create foliage, which I always feel is really nice. Sometimes when you're doing nature cards or Christmas cards, it's always fun to kind of bunch together some foliage. So let's see here. Let's do with some gold, bring out the gold highlights in that paper. So I'm just going to use some of our gold foil. And this one is just a little bit of a different shape in terms of the foliage. So tell me in the comments, how are you guys doing with your Christmas cards? Have you finished making Christmas cards you need for everybody? Not yet. Haven't started. What camp are you in? All done, haven't started, or in progress? I'm in the in progress group, that's for sure. I wouldn't say I am done. Okay, so let's pop that out. Where's my take your pick tool? Oh, I think I was using it for work. It's over at my work desk. Okay. There we go. We've got that. And then I'm just going to cut out a circle here. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm going to knock my camera right off. I'm sorry if you get a lot of jiggling today. I must not have positioned it very well. Oh, Shelly's doing a craft show. Maureen's in the haven't started camp. All right, sister, you got time. Then this card hopefully will inspire you a little bit since it's got the Christmas theme. I can't quite move on to Valentine's Day yet. I feel like it's a little premature for that. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's finish off our card here. We're going to just layer this piece on top. Okay. I don't know how straight or crooked we want to be. I may kind of just trim off that little bit. And we'll finish finish off our card here. Okay, and then here we'll do the gold one on top. That's the fun thing about foliage. You can kind of like layer it up and it just gives it a much, like just a really nice full effect. Okay, let me just pop out these little pieces here. Okay. Right, so that we're layering it on top. Oh, Maureen has this suite. Okay, great. So then this hopefully will inspire you to get going on those Christmas cards. Okay. I probably should have put more glue, but sometimes that white glue is pretty messy. Okay, and then we can just pop our sentiment on here. I'm going to use those greetings of the season stamps that I mentioned earlier. Okay, so let's do this one. It's the most wonderful time of year. I think that's a, oh, is it here? It's not here because I took it to the retreat. Yes, the truth is out. The retreat's been 2 weeks ago and I haven't unpacked completely, but I think it's nearby. Please hold. Let's look and see. Let's look and see if I got it here. Maybe it's in this one. Okay, I think we got it. Okay. And then I throw things on the floor. Did you hear that bang? That was me throwing it on the floor. One day it will be the day to clean up, but today is not that day. Okay, so, I probably need to rejuice my ink pad, but let's see. We'll just use the same color. We're going to use the garden green. Look at the beautiful font on this, okay? So let me show you. Isn't that lovely? Just makes you happy and warm just looking at it. Okay, so we'll put some dimensionals on it here. And again, we got to make sure not to let it glue onto the inside of the card. Okay. Oh, it is peeking out a little bit. Don't do what I did. Make sure it's hiding in the right spot so it doesn't accidentally glue your card shut. Okay, there you go. There's our finished card. Okay, and then here, check out the one. This is the paper that I originally used, but obviously I used it all up. Okay, so there's 2 versions depending which kind of designer series paper you want to use. Okay, so I hope you were inspired by that. So get cracking on those Christmas cards, get shopping for the new product that was released today, and make sure you stay in touch with me and keep crafting. I love connecting with you. Let me move this. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a great day. Bye for now.